How you guys doing? Sixx here. I'm going to give you another Sixx experiment. You know, it has been 135 days since I made the commitment to change my life in a variety of ways, but carnivore being the basis or the foundation of which everything else was going to be coming from. One moment, let me adjust this camera here. Can I? Yes, I can. There we go. Let me stay put, find another spot. Hey everybody, how you doing? Sixx here. I have another Sixx update and experiment for you. It's been 135 days. 135 incredibly crazy days, but very educational for me. I'm not quite 60, okay? But I can tell you that I remember every other point of my life, from turning a teen to turning 18 and being a man, to turning 21 and being able to drink in California. Not that I waited till that point, but that's not the point. But those are all important things, and you look forward to them, and they get down to like a month here, 6 months there. And now, here I am, 59, and I'm doing the same thing in reverse. I'm counting down to 60. It's like I cannot believe it. Well, 135 of these last days have me been on a roller coaster, a Carnivore. I've gone up and down, and I've indulged a couple of times. I had a glass of wine with my wife on a wonderful afternoon, and I had a beer with a friend when he was doing his disco performance. Anyways, but that was it. And I really don't have any desire to do, that was it. So I don't think it had any kind of negative effect on me. You know, we're all a little bit screwed up. I guess you got to figure out, is it worth it to me? And is it worth it to you? And I would say, well, we got to think about what that starting point is. And all my dysfunctional little animals around me, including myself, there's not any of us that don't have those flaws or those things that, we all do. And that's what makes us all special, right? This is scramble, by the way. So I would say that it depends on where you are. I mean, are you on the couch and you're in the couch in your house and you haven't left your house because you can't get out the door? Or are you depressed? Because I started as low as I've ever been in my personal life, ever. That's not even that long ago. I hit as bottom as I could go. In so many ways, my depression had consumed me. All of it, pain, every single bit of it. I didn't want it. I didn't want it anymore at any level. So that's where I was. I am not there anymore. Okay, and I'm not there anymore in a lot of ways. So you have to think of what your goals were. My goals were to lose some weight, lose some pain, and lose some depression. Depression was my enemy. If I were to base it just on those three things alone, I would say that, yes, it's worth it, because my pain now is one or two places that I just simply, his diet isn't going to do it. However, I can tell you that they are down so significantly, due to the inflammation being reduced, and it's mind-boggling to me. It really is. I mean, it truly is. Here we are. It's fall. We're outside. It's cool, but it's beautiful sunshine. But I right now I have absolutely zero pain, and there's very few times in any kind of memory where I didn't have a lot of pain. I can also tell you, just on that depression kind of thing, that sometimes it creates. It can create some artists. It can create some amazing works of creativity or art. But you know what? I never have enjoyed playing my guitar as much now as I have in years. Ever. And I started late, by the way. I want to let you guys know that. Many of you don't know this, but I started late. I really started getting into the guitar at 49. I remember that. So it's been 10 years exactly. Well, I remember that because I remember that thinking to myself, ooh, I haven't hit 50 yet. And then thinking to myself, what a dumbass I am for waiting that long to do something with that thing that I have been carrying around with me. An acoustic Spanish guitar I have been carrying around with me so long, I do not know where it came from. And that's the truth. I had no idea where it came from. I had it my whole life. It's all I can remember is I've always had it. It's always been with me in a box in storage in the car. It's always been there. It's still here. It's in the motorhome right now as I speak. And I always wanted, I aspired to do that. I loved promoting music, and that was my gig. I was a music promoter. Come here, Scramble, get over here. And but never, behind the stage, never in front of it. Well, so now I'm so thankful that I did, because so many wonderful things have come from it. But I always had an issue because of my depression and my self-confidence, and I mean, just all these things were on me all the time. Yeah, you could ask anybody. I would get sick just going to these things. It was just horrible, and it happened forever, for a long time. But we continued, and we toured, and we were growing our Blues Against Hunger Society. But now that's a whole different thing altogether. I don't have that now. It's gone. I feel good. I pick up my guitar. I want to play it. It's like it's talking to me, and I really, I don't know. Something has fallen that was in the way before. So no, I'm very happy about that. So pain, and depression. I'm not perfect yet. I'm really sensitive, and much like this little girl here is. Which is part of my depression, so it's there, but it's not what it was. So that's a wonderful thing. I don't feel like I'm going to be turning 60, not one single bit. I feel like I'm going to be turning 40, which would be amazing. Sweet feels and looks like she's going to be turning 25 again. So yeah, I think after 135 days, we will continue. I do know, is it difficult? Yes, absolutely. Do I know you should be penalized, or think you should be penalized for not adhering to it as a lion might? No, hell no. Without question, my strength overall, pain has gone down. I have not exercised anywhere nearly what I should, but has my strength decreased? Not whatsoever. It has increased. My muscle tone has increased. My overall just general flexibility and overall kinesiology which I know it falls into that category, but everything function is flexibility. That's what everything is working much, much better. I have a rotator cuff that my wife absolutely knows. We've got the nerve, the whole thing, and we used to think it was, there's no way. I'm not going to be able to get that fixed right now, and there's just the getting it done, taken care of. But it's amazing to me what a little bit of stretching and exercise and massage can do for you. So yes, in that sense, it is absolutely worth it. Do you have to stick to it like this? No. Nah. I think anybody that was a carnivore back in the day, if somebody tossed some strawberries in front of them, they're not going to push them onto the dirt. No, they'll probably eat them. Just like the nuts that fall in your lap. Just certain things. Not too many of them, because there are some things you want to consider, especially your intestines and what some of the nuts would do to you if you eat them. Certainly don't chew them up well enough; they can do some damage. So there's things to consider. But I also think that there's some good in flexibility too. I think it also, flexibility gives us a little bit more ability to enjoy what's around us with others, which is also very, very important. My ability, and I should point that out, my ability since being on this to be a little less antisocial has improved greatly. I didn't even know I was antisocial, for that matter. It never even crossed my mind that I was. But I am, apparently. But I'm certainly less of it now. After 135 days, the answer is absolutely. And I think it's up to every single one of us. We all have different goals. Focus on what's good for you. If you want to feel better, I don't know, I am just one person, and I am not a medical professional. I'm nobody. I'm just a musician that had a lot of problems, that was desperate, quite frankly. Carnivore came out of desperation for me, looking to try to save myself. And all I can say is I'm feeling saved. How much clearer does it need to be? That's it for me. Sixx out. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and stay carnivore, stay happy, stay free. Later.